Alrighty guys, today we're going to mess with the advanced stop bushings and gonna put a better spring in my throttle return. But before we can get into all that, gotta go get stoned. Alright guys, we're back. Let's do some work. Alright, so what I wish to achieve today is I have my initial timing set at 12 degrees and I would like to get my total, I'm gonna do 33, because we want to make this car run heavenly. So for that I'm going to install, I believe it is the, shuckaroonies, I don't remember. Let me see. 21 degree bushing, and that is the blue bushing. So we're gonna go with that. There is a green, I put a black one in there yesterday because this thing was just all over the place and she wasn't happy. And then so I went back to timing, and then I found that my initial was Garbaggio, so I corrected that. And then it felt as though the advance was really off. The car was just running like shit. So I didn't think it was advancing right, so I put in a black stop bushing to give it the least amount to check to make sure that it was at least doing its thing. But here's the weird kicker. So I would rev it up to, let's say I had two light blue springs, so my total timing should have been in at, let's say 3200. And I would hold it at 3200, and it would go to, I think I was only supposed to see 30 degrees with the black bushing. I saw my 30 degrees, and then as I was rev it higher, the distributor would continue to advance. Now, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I don't know. If someone could help me out, let me know. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go get some brand new bushings, new springs, make sure they're from a matching set, and put them in, and we'll see how it goes. So while I was talking, I removed the cap and rotor, and here we go. There's the springs. I'm running a heavy and a light blue. I think that's a light blue, and because I thought perhaps the two light blue springs were just giving me my advance like way too quick, like even just at idle, because it was just really erratic. So I've got the black bushing, heavy spring, light blue. We are about to put in I'm gonna go with the blue, and then here on our handy dandy chart, I think I want my timing to be all in, let's say around 35. One silver heavy, one silver light. So we are going to do a blue bushing, silver heavy, silver light. Alright, so it's a little, rusty, dusty, dirty. I don't like that, so I'm going to clean that up. That way it's nice and smooth surface for the weights to be able to go out and come back in nicely. So just little things like that. Alright, those are cleaned up. I kind of wiped it down with a little bit of WD, just to kind of keep it oiled so it doesn't, rust up again. So those are in. Here's the old hardware, and here's the old bushing. So, and I mean, you can even look at these. Those have seen some days. So, now here's it, the blue bushing washer and the nut. And this little guy right here, I am actually going to add just a little drop of Loctite. Alright, so that thing's being a pain in the ass. The bushing goes about right there, closer to the light spring. So a little trick that I'm gonna do is just gonna crank it over a little bit so that the rotor will move. And all right, so right there. So now that made it a lot easier to get to, and I won't have to struggle, and now you won't have to either. Well, you're still gonna struggle, but it won't be as bad. Already got it done within not even 5 minutes. I should have did that to begin with. All right, let's see. There it is. There's the nut, the washer, and the little bushing it's in here. It stops it from moving. If I go back, you'll see the little slot right there. You can kind of see the blue. Yep, you can see the blue. So that'll stop it. Man, these springs feel a lot better already. All right, well, in case you didn't know, there's a square right there, circle, square right there, circle. You just orientate that properly, and then you get a Filippo's, tighten that down. Oh yes, tighten it. It is very tight. You like to tighten it. Oh yes. Okay, not too much. Now get this guy back on. Make sure he's fully seated, which he's not. Sometimes he'll get stuck up on that little hook. Okay, and it's almost ready. My coil plug, and then I got my spark plug 1. I got a little 1 right there. Always, I want to get the little labels. I almost got them today over at SoCal Speed Shop, but man, I didn't. All right, well, this puppy's fucking ready to fire up. I'm not even gonna check it. I'm just gonna drive it. All right, let's check the cold start. Let's see how she runs. I adjusted the choke yesterday, so it may not be great. Alright. Alright, I can put the choke back. Well, I've just spent a long time messing with the bushings, the springs, the distributor. I'm trying to do what the chart is saying, and it's not doing what the chart is saying it should do. So I'm kind of just done listening to the chart because I think it's psyching me out. Instead, I'm just going to listen to the car. All right. So drives pretty good, not terrible. Alright, so we're out and about. I feel like I could probably go to a slightly heavier spring setup, although it feels really nice. The shifting seems smoother. more vacuum advance. Luggy at lower RPMs. I might be running out of gas. All right, so right after that, I pulled into the gas station. I filled up my gas, and I still had 3 gallons left. So I pull out of the gas station, and she's really bogging, and she just dies. So I just put it in neutral. I coasted down into the Walmart parking lot, and I'm trying to turn it over, and it's just not starting. So I look under the hood, I pull the air filter. The air filter is absolutely soaked with gas. The Butterfly's got like an 1/8 inch of fuel on top of it, and it's just bubbling. And yeah, horrible. It's super hot. And so I called a tow truck. And I called my dad, let him know. I said, hey man, this thing ain't starting. So he was gonna come down, take a look at it, bring maybe a couple tools. I was like, all right, well, I gotta work at 3 a.m. It's 7:30 at night. I haven't even eaten. I haven't done nothing, So I'm just gonna call a tow truck so I can hurry up and get it home. Deal with it later. Call tow truck. And get off the phone with them. I go and I try it one more time. I mash the pedal down, and boom, she fires up. So right as she fires up, my dad's pulling in, and I just kind of wave to him, and we headed out.